What's up, SA community? About a month ago, I've started working on a faithful HTML5 Stick Arena remake. The ballistic version, of course, because as we all know, the gameplay on the Dimensions version just wasn't good and competitive enough due to its screen size, especially on maps like XGenHQ.
Simple.
Now I know some of you are laughing right now at the menu art and how the buttons look and stuff, but trust me, that wasn't my focus whatsoever at this stage of development. These are things I just did in like an hour to get a feel of a real game when I was bored of working on the gameplay aspect. These would have gotten polished right before the official release. My primary focus has been recreating the gameplay feel. Now, some of you may feel like SA is such a simple game that you should be able to just copy the basic mechanics and convert to another engine in like one day, and you're right to an extent. SA is a very simple game compared to other modern FPSs, and even some top 2 DIO games popping right now, but it is also a very old game with very old action script 2 code, many times obfuscated. Many key game variables are given random names and stuff. It would be much easier if I had access to the original FLA file instead of the compiled SWF file. But the last time I asked XGen for it years ago, they told me it's gone forever, so we have to work with what we have. As you can see, I've managed to recreate some things pretty well. The spinners work as expected, and the colors are applied the same exact way, so the old SA colors would still work. The running and walking movement is almost perfect, but would need to be tested against an opponent. The game can load any classic map as well as any ballistic, feature, and custom map there ever was, the same exact way as the real SA version did. It will spawn weapons where they need to be spawned, spawn the player where it should, and apply all 9 types of collision to each tile. Yes, you heard that right. SA did in fact have 9 different collision shapes.
Are you serious?
Each tile and its collision also go through the rotations and flips applied by the map editor. I didn't forget about the animated tiles either. Each weapon on the map will also have the same pickup timer as the editor set. Either the default one or the custom one applied through EDOC's map timers tool. Now, as you may have noticed already, the weapon pickups animations look a little different, and that's because SA animated them through code instead of what you'd expect. So I recreated the shadow, glow, and waving effect a little differently, but if you ask me, it's even better now. Now, as far as the player animations, I had them all done. I had the alignment perfect for all of them. It was one of the first things I've done, really. But then I realized that, okay, what about changing the head color, having weapon skins, all that other cool stuff? Can't really do it if the body is just one single image. I mean, you can with custom shaders and stuff, but it would be really messy. And so I started separating torso, head, and weapon parts into different layers. That's why for certain weapons, you may see weird misplacement and a green head. I use green color for the shader to easily target the head part of the image. You're basically seeing old animations that I haven't separated yet and given a proper offset. Each animation needs its own offset because the sizes vary. What I had in plans was not only giving you guys the blue head, but also several other colored heads that would be extremely rare in the game, and custom weapon skins. It would be something to grind for. Let's say it would cost double or triple what the Assassin Spinner cost. You may think it's a lot, but if you consider that you would be able to win creds and lab pass in tournaments, well put together trivias that aren't stupid and biased like the ones we had before,
Man, you corny!
and have a chance to win up to 10,000 creds 3 times a day via the shop ticket and other daily quests. It suddenly doesn't sound as unachievable, right? Yeah, I had plans on making this game fun again, give players a reason to stay, besides just ranking up. Color hack spinners would also be rare and cool again. These wouldn't just be given away to players like candy. That just completely ruins everything. You would have to win them one way or another, be it in a weekly case drop or some similar system, or in a special type of tournament. It is the smart thing to do, not like what we had in the last years of Stick Arena, before it officially died. Any form of alting or urinaling would also be banned, because, well, you're not actually playing the game.
Absolutely fucking not.
And you make people not want to play the game the way it's meant to be played, which directly contributed to the tragedy that was the actual state of Stick Arena when XGen announced the new competitive seasons. It just didn't make any sense whatsoever. It was stupid. The potential was there, the season idea was good, but the mods just didn't do their job or didn't know what to do. I was going to write a completely new authoritative server, meaning some of the basic cheats would be impossible to do. Things such as wall hack, God mode, auto respawn, reload hack, widescreen, radar, etc. Now, some sacrifices would still need to be made to boost up the server's overall performance, but that's what banning is for. I would purchase the cream of the crop Linux servers and make sure that the client prediction is improved significantly so that tanks are no longer as much of an issue.
Dude, there it is! Oh my... What?! What?! Please tell me you fuckers saw that! What?! What?! Oh! Oh my god, I'm quitting! I'm taking the headset off and I'm walking away. Oh my...
I also thought about maybe adding 3 new weapons, depending on how the selected beta testers would receive them. Weapons such as the M4 rifle, bolt action sniper, and the bayonet knife were the main weapons I was looking to add. The knife would be available to set as the default instead of fists, and you would be able to unlock skins for it. In addition to this, I was also looking to include things such as spectator mode, keyboard binds, a working voting system for maps which you could win a variety of builder spinners for, next generation map editing, and other game modes with cool special effects. And how can I forget?
How could I forget?
New spinners, which could have been community made, where everyone could vote which spinner should be added to the game. There would also have been legacy spinners for anyone who would be able to prove that they're an OG returning to Stick Arena.
I used to slang, I used to fight, now my life has changed. I'm an OG.
Brand new tiles could have been added to the game, and I am sure I would have found someone to pay for a beautiful tile set. I remember there was a guy named Epicure. He did some pretty cool stuff with the tiles back when the forums were still up. So everything you can think of is definitely more than achievable. And so now you're probably wondering or saying, okay, then do it. Finish the project, upload, share the link. Well, it's not so simple. First, you need permission from XGenStudios, as they hold all the rights. And to get that permission, you need to actually get a response in the first place. Now, I know what some of you may immediately think. Bro, you're Michael. They literally hate you for what you've done 7 years ago. And look, you're right, but that's why I used a different nickname and a fresh email. I know the stuff I did back in the days, well, it was stupid. I was very immature, and I did way too much stuff that went even beyond the game many times. I mean, I was uploading video after video, hacking everyone like a madman. It was insane. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing back then. I just did it because I could. And although I regret doing those things, I also wouldn't know as much as about how Stick Arena worked right now. I mean, I did botting, custom clients, custom cheating trainers, color hacks, crashed the servers, hacked mod accounts, and just about everything you could imagine. I know the ins and outs of this game like only a few others do. But I don't expect anyone, or especially XGN, to look past it now. I'm not delusional.
No.
I created the alias and hoped for a response. This led me to stop the development completely, and I waited a whole week. Unfortunately, I did not get a response, and therefore I am forced to abandon this project completely now.
I am very sorry, and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving up.
I could still finish it just to see what it could have been, but who has time for that? And that's basically all for this video. I had good intentions, truly, but I don't know. Maybe XGen just simply do not want to associate themselves with this game or the community anymore.